Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Tubaplyr, NegativeAE, and welcome back to Danganronpa, a series in which I am almost done with, I think. I don't know. I've seen a lot of the stuff in the title screen, and this is the last. It said this is the final island, so it looks like we're on the end here, or after this class trial, it's just gonna end. I don't know what they're gonna do. Just everybody goes home. That would be super weird to tell all your freaking family. But then I guess, what if the world ended? I don't know. He was always spouting nonsense and trying to confuse the hell out of us. If so, dying this way is so cool. So we're investigating, obviously. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were only able to reach the truth because of him. Times, I think every single fucking investigation, it was the only reason we reached the truth. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. Now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Well, this thing catches my eye. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagato's stomach. There's no way around it. Looks like that was the fatal wound.
What's this?
Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? The cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy, then deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gugnir, right? No, that's an actual thing. You definitely just came up with that tonight.
Hey!
I thought that was an actual thing. That sounds like an actual thing to me. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice. Damn you all to hell. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord is missing, going out of the handle. Looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. That is interesting, actually. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have any blood on it. Maybe they were holding it by that? Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. It's obviously from Nezumi Castle, unless it's not there. And then, in which case I'm completely confused. The knife stabbed through Nagato's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? The knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs, left and left arm were caused by that knife, which means the killer was finished stabbing. After the killer was finished stabbing, oh wow, they stabbed the knife right through his hand.
It cannot be.
Then finished him off with the spear.
How cool.
The only one that I could think that could do this would be Kazuichi, or not Kazuichi. God, why is this Fuhigo? He's the one that would have the most, like the least amount of heart.
You are right.
This is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to do it? The reason they had to use the spear, huh? Survival knife has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Huh. Let's check out the face. Must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth was covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagato from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Geez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over doesn't help it either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute. Sorry, excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagato's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away after I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagato's face. Looks like it came mostly from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, there's no use, she's not listening.
Hey,
Hey, how about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
well,
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagato is probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagato's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got all the... Yeah, that's what I assumed.
yep.
Wait, but that's what I thought, though. That's exactly what I thought. They covered his mouth so he wouldn't scream. What the fuck? What kind of... I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. Okay, we'll look at his legs. Each rope is tied to a pillar nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs were all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagato, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Who? No. Torture. I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for other reasons, or for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagato's body are torturing him. If that's the case, why was the killer trying to make Nagato confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagato. Refusing to let him die easily, I could totally understand the dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? It's changing a little bit to Kazuichi. I thought it was Sonya, but Sonya's too obvious, right? She was gone during the time. She was there with us. But then Kazuichi was there the entire time. But then Fukiko was on this island the entire time. So we could have discovered the laptop and done all this stuff. What about this hand? There's a cut on his upper arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, this doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that the blood from his left arm was sliced, but the blood spatter looks strange. It looks cut off right in the middle of his palm. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but something else is strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand.
Well,
Huh. I'm really not fucking sure. But only on this part. You see, it's just as I said. It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. Oh, my computer's so hot in here. Oh my goodness, my computer's working overtime. But it's definitely strange. What do the killers do to make a blood splatter like this? Blood on the left hand has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. And then burnt rope, I guess. There's a ton of stuff to freaking discover. Nagato's wrist is tied up with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope was burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope was burned off like this, why are Nagato's clothes completely unaffected by the blaze of the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Burned rope has been added. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagato's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. I'm even surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? Oh, don't go over this again. Yes, your freaking person died. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know. I have to investigate something as normal as that. I'm abnormal. Oh, is this normal? I don't know. Gosh darn it. Yes, your friend died. I know it's sad, right? But, like, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I'm just gonna talk to everybody. What doesn't matter? The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of the death was noon sharp. If it was noon, what were we doing at the time? Well, right now it's 12:30. So it also has a clock function. That means Nagato died 30 minutes ago. What was 30 minutes ago? Fresh, that seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, it was around the time we were struggling with the bombs. You're right, those fake bombs were originally to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagato's killer. I have a problem with that. That's too obvious. That's way too obvious. But this could be like, when Nekomaru died, the killer could also use some kind of automatic setup. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs, that's everybody. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time? That's when we all split up to to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Splitting up. Whose idea was it to split up? Hers? It was hers. It was her idea to split up. No. It was her idea to split up.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, and then we can think about what will happen after.
Like...
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen? This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? That we can finally go home. Carefree until the end. Does this mean you don't think that'll happen?
Oh yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. Let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. Don't bring up strange stuff like that. Huh. Chiaki, what do you have to say? It's probably important. She looks like she's deep in thought, staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling? Yeah, about that sprinkler. One of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see that there's a gritter next to it, right there.
see?
Oh yeah, I noticed that actually. I did notice that. I didn't think it was anything because I thought it was just random. Yeah. You're right, I definitely see it. Like a small red line on the ceiling gritter.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. So, what if the spear was hanging from the grid thing? Like it was tied up there, and then it threw down, and then because of the height of the spear, the blood splattered all the way up? I don't know. I don't know. Let's talk to you. One of us killed Nagato in such a cool way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. What? Except laugh? Monokuma plushie. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading. What are you calling oversized garbage? If this be one of Monokuma's tricks, then why'd he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and then going through the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagato's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days. Monami. Oh, Monami, but you better whatever. Oh, frick. I feel like I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I'll definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. World supremacy? If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagato's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Neither do I. Neither do I, honestly. Lighter. Ah, this. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It is almost a foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oh, she's being funny. Okay. Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. It's an oil lighter. Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy the evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. So she's giving... You know what I've noticed is that the person that does it doesn't really give advice. They kind of like just like... So right now my two suspicions are Fuyuhiko and Kazuichi. Chiaki is obviously not it. Sonya's obviously not it. Or I don't think, well, not obviously, but I don't think she's it. So I don't know. I'm really betting on Sonya to be not the one that is it. So that leaves three people, right? Akane, Fuyuhiko, and Kazuichi are three suspicious people. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagato. It would have been another reason as well. If not, they would have gone through the trouble of tying him with a rope and covering his mouth with the duct tape. It's not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the real reason? Or what was the reason? We better investigate the other areas to find that out. Alright, I should try and get investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Alright, so it's letting me leave. Oh wow, we just backed up. Cool. MP3 player. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? I guess to cover up Nagato's sounds when he was like, ooh, ooh. And I think he died. Well, no. No, because the thing would have triggered... I don't know. Looks like the music was playing from that weird thing over there. You know, that music that was playing when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. It looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? I have no clue. Monokuma panels, they're all knocked down. Maybe this set off the lighter. It's like a domino effect. The last time I came here, I seem to recall, they should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones that made this mess? Yeah, like when we opened the door, the fire started, and that was supposed to destroy the evidence, but the sprinklers put out the fire, which was unexpected by the killer.
See?
Those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warning and opened the door to the warehouse. Oh, that's not opening? Something's blocking the door. I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? How can I ignore the protests and with a mighty kick the door flew open?
Well?
Something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
Starting from the back of the entrance, starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, this line is the only one that's neat and orderly. Isn't this clearly strange? Strange means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Yeah, to set off the fire, or maybe set off the kill. Maybe when we opened the door, he got killed immediately. No, because the question is, when was fucking noon? Like, when did noon happen? Okay, is there anything else? Tons of blocks. There are tons of books stacked on top of each other. Poetry and photos. Completely soaked. I can't even turn the page. It's not like I'm missing much. Let's talk to Sony. Let's talk to everybody. Looks like Sony is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagato's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sony, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagato set in the warehouse exploded. Huh. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It is alright, it is not a bomb. I remember that. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch. What? Sonya?
I am sorry!
I am panicking. That's actually really funny. I shall calm down and explain to you. She just becomes like super vulgar whenever she's stressed out. Explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first I was worried someone might use them for nefarious reasons, if I announced it to everyone, so I kept it silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagato planted bombs you got suspicious and went to investigate them? And as I expected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagato brought from the military base were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, so I thought I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However,
However,
that plan was an utter failure.
look at Monami. You see Monami in the bottom left? That's funny.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
See. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagato took them, which is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagato blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. Upon further reflection, it might have been Nagato's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real. If so, then Nagato's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. There isn't, actually. You're right, I got it. Cool. I'm glad that I got Sony's account. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. You mean it's good to investigate other places as well. She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about the crime scene. The military base Sonya mentioned and the plushie factory next door. Nesmi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagato's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems like we have the same idea. But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. Yeah, I guess you're right.
See?
And it also looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in the other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagato's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Alright, so this is the first place that they want us to go, and we're right here. So might as well fucking just get in here. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagato must have bought it from there. There's nothing in there that catches my eye. Okay, so I can't leave. Life says crayon, but it looks like there aren't any clues here.
My.
Monokumas. While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide a bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Right.
Let us rip apart these right away so we can confirm it. Hold on, if there was a bomb inside one of these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy. It's all okay.
Enough already.
Stop, there's no bomb.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You were right.
However,
Then where did Nagato obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already, you should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept it quiet, it would foreshadow a killing that was going to happen. That's why I'm telling you for the first time. I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or the factory, then you brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonya. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is.
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Interesting, interesting. That reminds me, when we saw Nagato's video message on this laptop, is he still watching us from somewhere? If not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? Looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by wireless signal from the detonator. But then why did he have to use a video message? That's the only thing I don't get. At the time, Nagato should have already been killed. Okay. Which means means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. I'm really thinking Fuyuko. There's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine it. But if it's locked, then there mean, maybe there's really something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Alright, I can leave, so I'm out. Actually, you know what I should do? Fuck. I want to go in here one more time because I want to see if maybe this room over here to the right hand side, this one, does anything. It's like there's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Okay, so there's nothing in there. Good. Good, 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 good. I went in there for nothing. So can we F1 this shit? Travel along, or do we have to walk? Look at this, look at that pattern over on the side. I think Kazuichi's is next. Like, it would make sense that Kazuichi's next. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so I guess I'm just traveling places, so. Okay, so I have to go a ton of places. So I'm going here first. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm already here. Fuck me. So, wait, where do I have to go? Plushie Factory. It was just there. Jabberwock Military Base. Let's go there. I'm confused. Maybe the things just don't go away. Oh, good. I went the exact opposite way I needed to go. Oh, jeez. Alright, so let's go to Jabberwock Military Base. I think we finished going to all the places, maybe. And then we end the episode. I don't know. Or not. I mean, we're at 31 minutes. I don't want this video to last too long, especially since it's just investigating. We did just investigate Nagato's body. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here, and we'll finish investigating. We'll get to the class trial next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that like button. I don't know who the killer is. Let me know who you think it's going to be. Sorry for the late video today, by the way. It's just freaking... I woke up late, and, you know, school. I don't know. But I am recording stuff in advance, and I'm busy editing like a collab. I'm finishing up my Monaco collab with Sergeant Indy, so look forward to that. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace out, guys.